Britain's longest-serving monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, will be honoured with a full state funeral at Westminster Abbey today. Now, the state funeral will begin at about 3:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time and is expected to last the next 1 hour. Here's a report about what is expected for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth with regard to the funeral of Queen Elizabeth.
The world's longest reigning monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, will be laid to rest today. After days of lying in state, the body of the late Queen Elizabeth II will begin its final journey as part of a grand state funeral. Queen's coffin will be lifted from Westminster Hall, taken to Westminster Abbey for her funeral service on a horse-drawn gun carriage with her son, King Charles III, and other royals walking behind. The doors to Westminster Abbey will open at 11 a.m. local time for around 2,000 guests, including 500 world leaders, royal family members, senior UK politicians and former prime ministers. President Draupadi Murmu is representing India. The Abbey, which is hosting the funeral service, is the historic church where Britain's kings and queens are crowned. Following the service, the Queen's coffin will be drawn in a walking procession from the Abbey to Wellington Arch. Big Ben will toll at 1-minute intervals as the procession moves slowly through the streets of the capital. The coffin will be transferred to the new state hearse for its final journey to Windsor Castle. Once at the castle, the coffin will enter St. George's Chapel for an intimate committal service. Later this evening, the Queen will be buried together with her late husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, at the King George VI Memorial Chapel, located inside St. George's Chapel, at a private family service.
Queen Elizabeth II has been the longest reigning monarch of the United Kingdom and actually of the entire world. It is the biggest event that Metropolitan Police or the Scotland Yard has ever handled. World dignitaries have descended on London. In fact, the world media has been stationed here for a very, very long time. With her funeral, it will be the end of an era here of United Kingdom. Lavina Tandon for India Today from Westminster, London.